Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be sooner now. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. No return coming. He'll call for Bearcat. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Line getting set on second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He's loose. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Sooners are on the move. Quarterback will audible. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Wow, I'm fucking already. Fuck, she can't fucking hear. Fucking on her goddamn hearing in this motherfucker. She don't goddamn 100 in this bitch.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's Parker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Bulldozes his way through. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They want to throw it. They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands.
And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got...
Ball in the air, intercepted! Touchdown, Oregon! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll call for the fair catch here. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Gonna run it. It's Parker. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
He's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, the first meeting between Iowa and Iowa State happened back in 1894, but they've only awarded the actual Cy-Hawk trophy since 1977. Here's how today's game went down. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to get to him. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he could do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's looking to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Working that left side now. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you've got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. The pass rush comes through for you and create a negative.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Right down the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched the sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the right. Off he goes. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Sooner offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some hits, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Oregon! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play?
Lining
up for the PAT.
Talking about LC throw this motherfucker. As he throw, yeah, this motherfucking lead, bro. Lead motherfucking, bro.
Let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Wake your ass up,
A bit of an
nigga.
under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this.
Oh.
Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab it. And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Running back searching for a hole. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push.
None of that motherfucking shit. There, buddy. Buddy, old pal, buddy.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give to the back.
Sure, that nigga
And
trying to get
sure,
the fuck out of there.
Keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Robinson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Going up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Takes a handoff. It's Parker. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time David, they'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
To throw, it's Hawkins.
And
it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire.
That nigga trying to get rid of that
on
bitch.
Third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Sooners will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Robinson. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks. Made a couple of moves and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Mano-y-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looking for room at the 30. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The snap, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He is stopped short, and the fake will not work as he almost nudged his way in. 55, Oklahoma, 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Hawkins. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Motion from the offense. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. I saw a great example of it right there.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington State ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. I don't just mean to those units. This team is a buttoned-up group. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. Keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to move it through the air. Going for 6. Touchdown Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He's looking the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll give it to the back. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
He'll bring it back. It's Robinson. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Looking left. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great. And quarterback and receiver not on the same page. But when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Sooner offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Huh? Yeah, I'm over here doing damage to a nigga too, man.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Yeah.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Yeah, this nigga over here don't even want to pick a play no more, dog. I'm over here annihilating this nigga, dog. This nigga don't even want to pick a play, bro. Like, this nigga finna get the kick for excessive grieving, bro. Hold on, bro.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a
Hey, hold on, bro. I'm just finna tell him, bro. Hey.
being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Man, you know your shit go down when you go to man, bro.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go.
Oh, he caught that bullshit. Oh my God, dog, that is ass.
30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness.
ass,
All game
bro.
long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
From the gun, the ground game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take
On
away
who
that
team?
run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job. by the
No, hell no. Not on this nigga team. Fuck no. I'm on defense. Oh. My defense ain't probably running 4-3 the way he getting back. No, it's funny that you said that because I'm playing against Oklahoma. That's why I said that shit. Punishing them. Yeah, it's 70-14 over here, and I'm playing a user.
Looking to throw on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure.
But I'm playing a user though. You're playing the bot.
That's a big reason why he's throwing multiple interceptions in the game too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
That's diabolical work,
because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the
I
fourth.
think that nigga
It's
dropped
complete.
that
Big.
Come on, Platt. Stop getting fucking burnt over the top, bitch.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle.
Nigga throwing the back. This nigga throwing back shoulder passes and shit to his players now, dog. I've been fucking this nigga up. This nigga is in shambles.
Nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
I'll put you right there.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
hard down here in this red zone, guys.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he takes
Damn,
it
I
to
let
the
this
house.
bitch score.
Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your
Sweet
audience will
potato
have interest in
pie,
the one that just finished the
cheesecake
South
cookies, big
Carolina
back
steamrolled
activity,
its
nigga.
way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Remember, y'all bathe? Huh? Y'all, yeah, hurry up and go bathe. Oh, what's them? Is them towels in the washer? Put them in the dryer.
Opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Here, they
Offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blue. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Makes his connection. Tackle is made after the 1st down. And the Ducks have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down.
Man, go get in the tub, shorty.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Smashes through the tackle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
Pull out.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it ticks. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Coming after it. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like. But
got some room, heading to the
Really
goal
caught that
line.
bullshit.
And he crosses the goal line. He gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board. So it's not all bad.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The #1 job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route. Hung on.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Here's a throw downfield late. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now trailing.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The offense will quickly use a timeout. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Got his man down the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted.
It's high. Fuck.
Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the play.
Throws to the tight end. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.